Hello everyone. Well, in today's video we're going to be taking a look at something very important, especially in the early to mid game progression on the way up to class change 2. So this will help you even if you're already as progressed as server 1 is up until the point in class change 2 we are, but if you're a new player and you're wondering the best way to approach your Melomon and leveling them up, then this is going to be a very useful video to you. Now, I will say I have seen a lot of people making mistakes with this, so do pay close attention and understand how the system works so you don't accidentally waste a lot of potential stats as you get more and more Melomon XP. So, how's the best way to approach leveling up your Melomon? Now, I've reset all my Melomon to level 1 so I can show you all the important level thresholds and then how you should go about prioritizing your level ups between your main Melomon and support Melomon and why you should be doing that. So the first thing I want to say is there are some very important key level thresholds that you need to keep in mind, and the first of those that you need to keep in mind are here. On your main Melomon you have these two slots here. These are your special skill slots on your main Melomon that your main Melomon will use in battle. Now, this is very important to know because your main Melomon will use these, but you do not need to care about these two slots on your support Melomon, because these three slots on your support Melomon do nothing. The support Melomon are just there for stats, therefore these skills and worrying about getting them to these level thresholds does not have any impact, does not matter, you shouldn't even think about it. So priority number 1 is these level thresholds. So we'll get to the best approach when we start leveling up the Melomon. The second thing you have to keep in mind, and this is equally important, is when you unlock your next move slots. Now, as you can see here, each one of these move slots has a different criteria. The first one is the baby at level 40, then the first evolution to toddler, and then the evolution to growing. So this is another huge priority. And this priority is one that applies to all three of your Melomon, whereas getting the level thresholds for your main Melomon are just... getting the thresholds for your skills is just for your main Melomon. The moves is actually the most important priority across all three of your supports. So all three of your Melomon, including your two supports. So that's something that's very, very, very important to keep in mind. So let's start leveling up Melomon and I'll show you the best way to do this. So everything is reset to 0. So let's take a look at another important aspect here, and I'll show you this by getting this Melomon here, the Demon Hound, to max level of the baby evolution. So you can see here when you click on this, you see all the different evolutions. You start at baby, then you go to toddler, then growing, then mature, then evolving, and then prime finally. So one thing you notice right away here, at level 40 you have 3808 HP, 150 attack, and 150 defense. And by evolving to the next tier, the next evolution tier, your stats go up significantly from 3800 HP to 8600. And up to 250 attack and defense up from 150. This is huge, and this is incredibly important to keep in mind when you're understanding what's the best way to level up your Melomon. So the first thing we would do, if you're at this stage of progression, you've got your level 40 Demon Hound, then you're going to go first off and get your other two to level 40, because that way you're going to have all your move slots unlocked. Perfect. So there you go. Now you've got your 3 Melomon balance, and then the next priority, after you're at this stage of progression, what do you do next? Well, the first thing you'll do is evolve your main Melomon, and watch this stats jump. Boom. Huge stats jump, and then when you're at this point, a lot of people will make the mistake of then suddenly starting to pour all their XP into their main Melomon. Do not do that. When you're at this threshold where you've just evolved your main Melomon, don't then pour the rest of your XP into your main Melomon. You then should go here and evolve your other two. Now keep in mind, this will also unlock the third slot, your third move slot for all three of your Melomon. So now you've got this set up, then you go back here to your main Melomon and get to level 40. Now you may think, well, what should I do now at this point? I've got my main Melomon to level 40 and my side Melomon are at level 1. what would be the next stage you do here? The next thing you should do here is to get your side Melomon also to level 40. And then, once we get to this point again, we evolve. And as you can see here, the evolution gives us a huge bonus stat increase. And you look here again, look, from 12,000 to 21,000, from 310 attack to 440 attack. So again, we're sitting here. We have a level 1 growing Demon Hound, which has all 4 of the move slots now equipped, now unlocked. And what do we do next? We do the same thing here. We evolve, and we evolve. Perfect. So now we have all of our move slots equipped. Now this is the most important thing to do above all else in your progression. Is this is what you're chasing to. You're chasing to 3 of your Melomon, all at growing 1, and after this point, then you prioritize again your main Melomon to max, and then you follow up with your supports. And then here we are again. When I click on the upgrade here, we get to mature. And then at this point again, remember, do not then continue pouring all your XP into your main Melomon. Go to your side Melomon and evolve them. Boom, huge stats jump just from that one level. The one level from to evolve your Melomon. It uses basically almost the same amount of pet food and super growth snacks as any other threshold, but it gives the biggest stats jump possible compared to any other level increase. So now we have all 3 of our Melomon at mature level 1, and now we're going to take the main Melomon up to mature level 40, so level 60, excuse me, and then at that point we then follow up the support Melomon also to mature level 60. Now, what do we do now? Again, we follow the same pattern. We evolve from mature to evolving. And so now we've just evolved our Melomon, the main Melomon here, to evolving level 1. As you can see here, we're now at the evolving stage. Now, this is another important thing you need to keep in mind. As you can see here, our 3rd skill slot unlocks at evolving 10. This is one of the only times that I would suggest, before you level up or evolve your 2 side Melomon, take your main Melomon to evolving 10 first. Then you'll unlock your 3rd skill slot, and after you do this, then you'll finally go back and evolve your side Melomon here to evolving as well. And then we're back to the same repetition of prioritizing now your main Melomon again with all of your XP, and that's the best way to level up Melomon. Now, I know some people may think, oh, this is so obvious, but you'd be surprised. A lot of people struggle with understanding how to exactly prioritize their XP. They either pour everything all into the main, they underestimate the value of the supports, or they're not paying attention to the unlock thresholds for the move slots or for the main 3 skills here, or they think the main 3 skills apply to the support Melomon as well. So there you have it. Hopefully you have a much clearer understanding of how to approach using your XP for your Melomon. And in summation, I will say again, pay attention to the main level thresholds that you're aiming for in order to, number 1, unlock your 2 additional skill slots on your main Melomon, and number 2, unlocking the 4 move slots as well on all 3 of your Melomon. And once you have all of those unlocked, then you follow the same priority as taking your main Melomon up, then following up with your left and right Melomon. So there you have it. Hopefully you found this helpful, and you have a better understanding on how to properly level up and optimize your Melomon and unlock all of the stuff you need to unlock. So there you have it. Hope you found this video useful. Hit that like button if you did, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and join the Discord and hit that notification bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. So thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.